Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. And yes, I am live. Let's pray to the Wi-Fi gods and to the StreamYard gods that this all goes well, because y'all know I've been having issues lately. But I wanted to come and have a conversation with y'all other channels to this one, to that one, and everything. Let me cut my rings off. Subscribe to become a whole JayBirds, dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff to Jaylee's Corner and also to Jaylee's Corner Talk. Do them both, okay? Y'all know to like the video, comment in the comment section, hit the little share button, all that. Relax, relate, release, inhale, ready. RC is already pausing. It's already pausing, but we're gonna get through it. I want to get this story in and out, and let's hope it don't go to and I, you know what I'm saying? It's if it's because if it paused too much, I you see what it's doing to me? You see what it's doing? Okay, look, in my set, I wish I could show y'all my screen. My set, I got all the bars. Okay, I got all the bars. So, let's just try to get into this story and stuff. Okay, and okay, so I'm gonna try to keep moving so y'all can know so I really, look, if it keep doing it, I'm gonna have to log off because I do not want to, you know what I'm saying, it's stupid. But let's hope we can get into, let me close because I don't have nothing else open. It's just this, honey. I got nothing else open. But yeah, the Wi-Fi is capable trying to take me out, and it's stupid. I'm gonna look. Let's move on. So we see what's going on, or whatever, with this lady, okay, who said, "Them my kids," but then want her kids, and she got all this money. Now, when I first heard the story, I was confused about what happened, okay, because I'm like, who raised some money for what happened? What's going on, okay? But a lady named Dasha Kelly. Okay, Dasha Kelly had a GoFundMe. She's 32 years old. She's from Las Vegas. Okay, and she had a GoFundMe to raise about $2,000 to pay her rent. And from there, she posted on GoFundMe. Oh, see, I don't want to put the finger up. She posted on the GoFundMe that she had daughters, 3 kids, that they needed money to, not be evicted, how they were doing good before the pandemic and now not so much. Okay, so help me and my girls avoid eviction. Okay, my name was Kelly. Okay, and I have 3 daughters living in Nevada. We were maintaining just fine before the pandemic hit. Now we suffering. We got EBT for food or whatever. We applied for CHAMP. I don't know what CHAMP is. However, they do not assist immediately. Okay, we need $1,900 for rents. Okay, I'll pawn some stuff for utilities, but we need this rent money ASAP. My daughters are age 5, 6, and 8. That's what Dasha put up on her GoFundMe. This was in July. So that happened in July. So then we seen CNN some kind of way, saw the story, picked up the story to see what's going on. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a single mama with 3 kids. Oh my God. What's happening? Let's help her. Let's help her. So they were trying to help her right here. Okay. They're trying to help her do what she needs to do and whatnot. Okay. And this is the picture of her and the kids. I blocked out the kids' faces because them are her children. So I don't want to put other people's kids on my platform or whatever. I'm going to leave that be. But she up here sitting, holding the kids. Okay. Looking all sad. Like, what we going to do? Jesus, Father, please pray for us. We don't want to be homeless. Help me, Jesus. What we going to do? Okay. Sat up here the whole girl. I said, girl, really? barefoot and everything. The little girl on the one side looking like, what is you doing, Dasha? You know we not your kids. What is you? She looking like, what is you doing? My mama gonna be mad at you. But the news reporter said they went. So CNN picked up a story. CNN then did a report on them. Okay. Yes, we have been bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray. Okay. All up and through. All up and through and whatnot. Hey, boo. Hey, anything. Oh, y'all know we're going to be live tonight on the Ladies First. So do not forget to come around at 9:15 tonight to catch us and stuff. Okay. But let me try to get I don't want the stuff to go away. Anyway, so again, CNN ran the story first. The following day, CNN went and did an interview with the girl with Dasha. The three daughters who was there, the daughters called her mom. The house was set up, the kids had rooms or whatever. So again, it seems like that's the girl's mama. Okay, and they're gonna stick beside. That's what it seemed like to the people and whatnot. Okay, so CNN aired the story. The GoFundMe went from like she had made how much money then? It went to $100,000. People had donated up to $100,000 on this thing because CNN was like, okay, let's help his young mom. 32, 3 children. Now a few days later, and my SpongeBob voice, we see a lady came forth. Okay, what's her name? Shandy. I think it's Shada. So Shadi or whatever, Shadi Hilo and Hilo came forth and said, "They're my children. That's not them. That's not their mama. So this is the actual mom." Okay, now she was on Tasha K channel today with an interview. That's how I got the photo from Tasha K channel. And this ain't the mama. Dasha is the girlfriend. God. Am I back, y'all? Am I back? I gotta see. But again, I'm back. So Dasha is the girlfriend to the baby daddy. Okay. That's who she is. She's the girlfriend. So she calls herself the stepmama. Okay, because again, she's dating the kid's daddy. However, her and the father don't live together. He lives somewhere else. Okay, he lives somewhere else. Not what? What? And the mom found out because her current boyfriend, as she said, my fiance, showed her the CNN story. And she did not know. But Dasha does help take care of the kids. The kids are over there, a nice amount of time. So she's not a complete stranger. She's not the lie. I just waited to come back. So the actual lie was those are not her kids. Okay, that's the actual lie. Them are your kids, them your boyfriend kids, you're not their mama. But she said, I feel like a stepmama to them because I help so much or whatever. So that's what I feel. I'm gonna cut my Wi-Fi off on both my phones. But that should not even matter because I don't want to do that, and I'm tired of the bullshit. But again, but I can see myself on my other phone, so I can see that when I'm off and whatnot. But yeah, that was the whole lot. Them ain't your kids, okay? So the real mama, is upset because again, one, you use my kids and you're not their mama. Two, you got all this money. Okay, where the money going? The money should go to my kids. And three, them not your children. Okay, them ain't your kids. Now, Dasha does not have any biological children. Okay, again, her and the daddy do not live together. However, Shadi, who is the birth mom, now she say, the girl do help, but I want my kids back. Okay, give my kids. I seen the news thing. How dare y'all do that and not even ask me about having my kids on television and y'all raise all this money? That ain't fair. Y'all should work like me. I get food stamps or whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. So everybody on food stamps, whatever. But Shadi has 7 children. She has 7 children and she's pregnant with her 8th child. And she was on Tasha K's channel today in her interview saying how hard she works and how she does not make that much money. So she's upset because Dasha got all this money when she needed for her 7 kids and her 8th on the way. And I said, wait a minute, hold on. This whole situation's fucked up because clearly Dasha must be helping because you have a lot of kids that you can't fully support because you can't support 7 kids bringing in $600, every 2 weeks. So I felt like, oh, so all of this shit is forget. So all of y'all struggling. And I felt like her anger was, one, you lying on my kids and my kids, but also 2, I need that money. Okay, I need the money, Nate. Because honey, being pregnant with your 8th child when you are still on food stamps and you are struggling to make ends meet and you already is having a hard time trying to take care of the 7 you already have. Shandi and the baby's father have 3 kids together. The 3 kids we saw, okay, what are 3? These 3 is her kids with the baby daddy. So the other, 5 she has is with whoever else that isn't with Dasha. So that's why Dasha only had them 3 kids with her on the CNN thing. But I'm looking like, y'all all need this money. This would have been my thing. You use my kids to get this money. I ain't gonna say shit because you helped me. However, I won't have. You keep 100K, give me 100K, and we can move on. Okay? And y'all could have both came together and said, she isn't a birth mom, but she do help me a lot. And I'm happy that we are able to now, support all of the kids. She was on Tasha K channel today saying she wanted to sue the father and Dasha because she wants some of the money. When Tasha K said, girl, I can tell you about this, GoFundMe has probably already released some of that money to her because the whole scandal did not come up until like weeks after it started. And she said on GoFundMe, you were able to release funds within like a day or so. So she's already gotten some of that money. So if you're trying to get her money, it's already gone. And I'm like, she's stupid. Not dumb because she's upset that this woman lied on her kids. That part is 100% valid. Where she's stupid is she didn't say, you know what, either give me half or I'm going forward. Okay, give me half because again, you fucked up because GoFundMe then had to pause the GoFundMe to figure out if it was fraudulent. So if I say give me half or all of it we gone. If she was smart, she would say, okay, cool, because 100K is more than she was looking for $1,900. Okay, and got up to 200 and whatever amount of money. It was like 200, it was over 200 grand that she got. Let's see, per CNN, the money was on hold pending refund request. But see, that's the thing. The current, whatever money's left is what's on hold. The amount raised will never change. So you will see it and it'll say, 200 grand raise. That's the total raise. But that does not mean that some of that money has not been released to the person who did it. Because again, if she said a GoFundMe to make this amount of money for this time, she could easily still got that money, in her own pockets. But again, I don't work for CNN. I don't work for GoFundMe either. I work for other folks and also YouTube. Okay. But I'm just saying, if it was me, I'm not gonna sue you because I'm like, you can't afford life right now, ma'am. You can't afford a lawyer. And I love that Tasha K said, she's like, don't sue. Like, don't waste the money you have on suing. Tasha K then said, we're gonna set up a GoFundMe for you to raise some money for you because it may not be 200K, but it can be something. Okay, it can be something. And so the GoFundMe is on Tasha K page. I said, look, I'm not donating. This is my thing. I refuse to help adults who make dumb decisions. And I believe every woman has a choice of what she wants to do with her body. That's fine. However, I can't help you if you do not want to help yourself because at some point before child number 8, you knew you could not afford what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So you are saying how hard life is already, but you pregnant with baby number 8. I'm sure it was hard around baby number 5 or even 6. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying other folks can't donate to her to help her. I wouldn't. Okay? Because once and when when she said on Tasha K's interview, you know, I have 6 daughters. She was like, what? So wait, how many kids do you have? Because people assume she had just the 3. And she said, oh no, I have 6 girls, I have 1 boy, and I'm pregnant now with my 8th. And she was like, oh, well, congrats. Tasha K was shocked because she did not know that. So I feel like you upset for someone who fraudulently claimed your kids as hers, which is 100% valid. But you out here still getting pregnant and you can't afford the kids you have. And I felt like her second degree most angry point was, and she kept saying, y'all got all that money. Okay, but I only bring home like $600-700, 2 weeks. I'm working all night. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I get home. My feet are swollen. Because again, she's a hard working mom, and that's fine. I'm not knocking hard working moms. I hope it's not pausing. But what I will say is when you're pregnant with your 8th, you have experienced motherhood, already to know how hard things are. And I always give leeway to, like, if you are young and dumb, that's fine. We all are young and dumb. You not young and dumb at baby number 8. You not young and dumb at baby number 5. I give people 4 kids total. And that's based on age. And I feel like she too old to be like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, what is going on? Okay. Oh, do she? Well, Tasha K probably, y'all know Tasha K be on it. Okay. Be on it. Yeah, the kid was in the background or whatever, ridiculous. Girl. What is happening anyway? But yeah, it's crazy to me. She helped take care of kids, and she asked for help because she needed it. Right. I'll say this: the thing she did wrong was she lied. She lied about who the kids were. She could have easily said, "I'm their stepmom. I helped take care of these 3 kids, and so I need a place to be because when they need somewhere to be, they're here with me." Because the mom said she do help take care of the kids. The mom took the kids over to her house. So if she's facing eviction, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, she didn't ask CNN to do this. And CNN said no one contacted us. We saw the story and ran it. And when we went to her house, it seemed legit because who asks for birth certificates on interviews, okay? And the way the mom proved the truth, the mom, because she had the birth certificates. But again, no one asked for that. You know what I'm saying? So no one can act like CNN, oh my God, CNN did not vet it. Who the fuck vets? No one does that. No one's saying, we need the birth certificates. It's like, no, they went to her house, she posted a GoFundMe, and the kids are there calling her mom. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like people can't make it seem like, CNN fucked up. No, she fucked up first. Okay. But so did the father and the mama. Because everyone, if the mom and the stepmom and the father are all getting food stamps, are all not, she's unemployed because of COVID, fine. But even the mom says she worked, odd jobs here and there, whatever. It's like, what? Yeah. Like shit, CNN. Oh, is it go? And at some point you're like, okay, has it gone too far? Can I back up my lie at all right now? Because not CNN is here. But I felt like, she probably thought it wasn't no big issue. Okay. But again, she was helping take care of them children. So I do feel like her reasoning for it was right, but how she went about it was wrong. Because you lied. You kept saying my daughters. You cannot, I have godchildren. And I do call them my kids. However, I never would say that in the aspect of as they mamas don't exist. Yes, I don't do that. Okay, at all. And I think that's the part that I'm confused on. Like she made it seem like they were her kids, but she may have felt that way. I'm just like, why would the birth mom say, I'm gonna sue? I'm gonna sue because I'm mad that she wanted the money. And if you were smarter, you were smarter, okay, you would have said, we're gonna split this money. You and him keep, y'all get half, I get the other half. Without, not three ways, two ways, because I'm gonna not snitch on y'all. You know what I'm saying? It was craziness. Who does that? Okay. I'm with you. I think disastrous situations can be an exception, but I'm not helping someone who just likes to ends up having to daycare kids. If the house burned down, yes. Right. And look, at some point, you have to close your legs when you are aware that you are having a hard time already sustaining your household. And I know, because Tasha K brought up too how, back in the day, her family, her, grandma, whoever, back in the days, had a lot of kids. Like my mom is one of 8 kids. But my grandparents were married, they worked, so they were sustaining life. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's different when you are not having it's not sustained. You know what I'm saying? Right. You struggling. You can't be out here struggling. It do seem ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Okay. What has daddy said about the daddy hasn't said much at all. But the real mom said she not gonna dog him. He do what he can do, it. But they were together for 7 years. Something happened. She would not go into detail or something or whatever. And the kids were no longer in her care. Okay. But eventually, when she got able to get her own place or whatnot, she said, I want my kids back because I have girls and they should be with me. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But if the girl's supposed to be with you, but it also be with her, y'all all are a village. And you didn't snitch on your, because again, no one would have known this was a scam if the mama hadn't came up and said, yay, power's back, not somebody else. But yeah, if the mama hasn't came up and said, well, she lying, no one would have known. She could have made more money and she could have got half. Okay, I was like, girl, because you don't want to mess up with the third chick he's living with. That's true. Because if he ain't living with her, and he ain't living with her, but she's still helping with the kids, they have something going on. Because look, I'm not out here helping any of my exes with their kids at all. Love them to death, but them your kids, not mine. Okay, when we break up, sometimes that has to happen because I need to move on. So I do feel like something's going on to where, her and him still fool out lying around or whatever, with stuff. But she was upset. Now she has a new boyfriend that, my boyfriend, my fiance, what I'm saying, we'll get married. I'm like, you worry with the wrong shit. You out here struggling and engaged. Okay, on the news, on a fuzzy ass phone, girl. And I feel like I just would not have came forward in this way. We gonna handle this behind closed doors. Okay, I'm gonna get some of that money all up and through. Okay, because that's what's gonna happen. She just left the step part off. Right. Quit taking the kids to an unemployed person house to care for. You too broke to leave money with the person. I should have. I was just like, it was, yeah. It wasn't look, because it wasn't even the fact that she had 8 kids. It was how she kind of slipped it on in there. I have 6 girls. What? And Tasha K looks like, the fuck you just say? How many kids do you have? 6. Okay. No. I have 6 girls, a boy, and 1. I'm like, that's 8. That's 8 kids. That is 8 fucking children. And you up here full out line upset because the one who helps you take care of your children, 3 of your 8, she helps with. Enough to where them kids will call her mama. And you upset. No, bitch, thank you, boo-boo. Stop your mama. Hey, boo. But I felt like her anger was misplaced about the money of it all. The money of it. Because when you want to sue, how you want to sue who? Sue for what? I don't think you can sue. Because she didn't kidnap your kids. You left your kids with her. What you suing for? What's the charge? I mean, did she impersonate you? Not really, because she just said her name was your name. She used her own name. She had CNN came to her house. So she used as much real information about herself, which to me means she didn't really mean for this to happen. She did not mean for CNN to pick this up, run this story, and make her 200 grand. But when it happened, she ran with it. Ran with it. Okay? I would have too. Karla, let's tell people to do. Let me say I'm getting evicted. And Sierra, Kari, and Carlton is bad. And let's share the money. Let's do that. But yeah, it's like, it was a better way for everyone to handle this situation. You know what I'm saying? And she watches your children. You know who she is. What's the big deal? Cuss her ass out for sure for saying, them her kids. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole fuss. That's gonna be a fuss. We're gonna fuss about that. But I'm not gonna stop the money because guess what? I have 8 kids to finance. Is the fiance in prison? No, because the fiance was the one who told her who showed her the story from CNN. That's who told her about it. Because she said, she said, I work so much, I never have time to watch the news. I can't even watch TV. She too busy doing anything because she's taking care of kids. And she's pregnant with 8 kids. You know what I'm saying? So she don't have time for nothing. For nothing. Okay. Bourbon is slower than molasses. No, it's slower than frozen molasses in the middle of a blizzard. The whole family could have been taken care of because the kids go between. Yes, the kids go between everybody's household. Everyone. She only owed $1,900. With 200 grand, they all could have bought a house. Paid for. Okay? You could have each got like a little 50 grand house, paid for in full, and got 50 grand left over, split that, and keep it moving. And then figure out what to do. Or buy one house, y'all all live together. But I'm like, no. Because when I was watching her when I watched her, I was like, she's really more upset about the money to me. Because that was her whole thing. She getting all this money and, it should not be for the adults. It should be for the kids. But your kids over there. And if I believe when Dasha updated her GoFundMe, she said how she was going to, pay off her rent, but also put money up for the 3 kids, in a little account. So your girls have money. You know what I'm saying? It's like she said her right. So her and her fiance and 7 kids live in a 2-bedroom. So that means at least 6 kids is in one room, and maybe the youngest is in with them. And my thing is, I understand, people. When you are young and have kids, it's a struggle. And you need a village. So looking like you, with your 8 kids, with 7 in possible, you had help from someone who then was being evicted because she couldn't pay nothing. Now, again, the picture of her with the kids is a bit much. The whole, woe is me. Again, she played it like, I'm really tired. But I mean, anyone facing eviction, I'm assuming it's a very hard thing to deal with, okay? Because if you do not have the money, you will be stressed. The difference is, lady, them ain't your kids. And I think this face was like, am I gonna get caught in this? I might get caught in this because these ain't my children. So the hard part was, at what point did she fuck up? At what point did she take it one step too far? And do we blame CNN? Because CNN was the one that aired it. And not CNN's fault, as in they did not know, but CNN trying to, and let's say this too. How often does CNN just randomly help, poor Black women with kids? How often do we see CNN trying to get a story out there to help someone raise some money? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we can't even be mad at CNN because CNN they tried to do the right thing. It just got fucked up in the end. So I feel like she don't even need an interview. What she do? She do. I'm not gonna say she don't. But she said, I'm a stepmom. I was getting evicted. They be here. I needed some help. Okay. Right. Look, she's ruined it for everybody. For every black woman, she's ruined it. Because CNN ain't gonna never, ever, or if they do, they want birth certificates, DNA. They want to see a birthing video. They want to see the baby come out your cooch, okay? Because if not, it could be a whole lie, okay? Because Dasha ass lied to us, had us come to her house knowing them were her kids, okay? Had the kids call her mama. Just so much. I'm still mad at CNN because they should have done their due diligence. The fact that how I don't think CNN thought they had to do that, because how many people out here making GoFundMes for kids who aren't there? That's not a typical thing. The one thing they had to make sure was true was that she was getting evicted. The issue was never the kids. The issue was, is she getting evicted? And she showed them the eviction notice. So they did their due diligence. They did, because based on her GoFundMe, the issue was, I'm being evicted. Now, this is the thing. Now, had she not been being evicted and did a GoFundMe, now that would be fucked up. Because the reason for the GoFundMe wasn't real. The reason was, I'm being evicted. I don't have the money to pay my rent. I need some help. That was the point. CNN vetted that. She's a woman. 3 kids is there. They have their own rooms. There's an eviction notice. So I felt like, I'm not shocked that the CNN did not find out. Well, they didn't put the birth records for the kids. It's like, how many times? Because then the thing would be, well, why they put a birth records? Why when a black woman say, you know what I'm saying? It would have been that. So we cannot expect CNN to be, Inspector Gadgets. That ain't what it was. Okay. Right. The story was a real story. She just wasn't the birth mom of the kids. The GoFundMe, to my knowledge, is not closed. It's still open. Okay. But yeah. Wait, what? Stop trying to scoop the turd out of the punch bowl. The birth mom is reproductively irresponsible. She needs IUD. I'm not, look, I'm not going to go that far. No, I'm not going to say that at all. She not a piece of shit. I would never say that. No. Things happen. People get pregnant. People are in bad situations. Okay. Period. Is she irresponsible? Yes, but there are many things that people do that are very irresponsible. Birthing babies, bringing life into this world can kill people. I would never say, I would never go that far, ever. Do I think it's smart for someone who cannot afford 8 kids to have 8 kids? No. But I also would not push an IUD on anyone. And also, we have to be sure to know, getting a better job sometimes isn't as easy for everyone. People would love to have better jobs. We have to be sure that we understand and we are aware that ain't what always happens. Some people do not have the means to have better. She may not be able to afford health care. We don't know her situation. My whole point is not that she should have an IUD or whatever, but be cautious when you fucking is the most I would say to anyone who was on their 8th child. Be careful who you fucking, because I don't know if she can afford health care. I don't know if she can afford an abortion. I don't know if she can afford, anything. We know she can't afford childcare and she can't afford, other things. But I would not, we have to be careful to not be too harsh when critiquing somebody who was in a fucked up situation. Because let's be honest, they're both in fucked up situations. But there are other folks who are in those situations and they can't help it based on their circumstances. It could be because they were raised in a way to where they were never put in a better position and they're still trying to get out of that fishbowl. You know what I'm saying? So I would never go that far. The birth mom should have asked for some advice. But the birth mom should have asked someone for advice. They would tell her, yes. I feel like I think she was so upset already. She didn't think about what else to do besides, that. I wonder who got the stimulus. That's true, because it's like, who claiming the kids? We don't know. Because they're from a care birth free. Touche. Touche. But at the same time, we don't know that lady's situation. Okay. So let's, I'm not gonna, again, my whole thing is she should stop fucking so much and be careful. But I'm not gonna say something because I don't like forcing anyone. I don't want to force anyone to feel like, you shouldn't, you're not the person who should be having kids. Because to me, when I tread the line light. I be trying not to go too far with things. You know what I'm saying? I try. I think it's messed up how they're doing Doctor. She's innocent a little bit. Yeah, she is. And I don't even, I'm not mad at her. I wouldn't do this. Like I would not go this route if I was facing eviction. I would figure anything else out. However, it's not like she tried to purposely have someone put out her GoFundMe to trick people to give her money. Because she asked for $1,900. She asked for how much it costs to pay her rent. You know what I'm saying? And other people will ask for all kinds of amounts of money because they are trying to escape the system. The fact that she asked for how much she needed to pay her rent. To me, that meant she wasn't really trying to scheme a scam, really. She wanted her rent paid, and that was really it. And if y'all can give me $1,900, I'm thankful and I'm grateful. I don't think she ever would have assumed she would get $200,000. You know what I'm saying? But at what point did she start having children? She could have been doing that. But my thing is, I'm not going to say to the way you worded things is not how I would word anything. So if I put up a comment and I'm like, that ain't how I would do it, that ain't how I'm going to say it. So, people who cannot afford to have too many children should know when to stop. Period. But that's on to them. But how I say that to somebody is what matters. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I try my best to never say anything that's too harsh because, again, it bounced back on me. So I have to put that up there. Where's the father? At somebody's house. I don't know whose. I'm just saying the mom was mad about the money. She was, but she was also C. And on that term, that means it's time to go. So because it was frozen and freezing, I don't want to keep doing that or whatever. We've already discussed this in entirety. Thank y'all for popping in. These technical issues are driving me crazy. Do not forget to tune in tonight to the Ooh Ladies First panel. It's going to be on Jamie That's Me channel tonight at 9:15 p.m. with me and Bondi and Niecy and Jamie. But again, I do not want this down because it's going to keep pausing. It's going to drive me crazy. But again, if you make a GoFundMe and they're not your kids, talk to the bio parents first to get it all straightened out. To be sure everyone's on the same chord. Because again, the kids do need the money. The parents do too. And now because of a whole misunderstanding, they all could miss out. Okay, but thank y'all for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Gotta go. Bye-bye.